What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Disgrace back. Well, not even back. This is my first attempt at a patch notes video because I thought it'd be something interesting. I thought I'd take a hold of and actually give it a try. So it's still a new concept I'm really new to, so I really appreciate it. You give me some tips of what y'all like and what y'all don't like. Be sure to hit that sub button, throw some likes, comments, and be sure to follow my Twitch for catch any live content of me playing Smite in the game in general. We're still on the road to 100 followers on Twitch. I really appreciate it if anybody would just come in and give it a watch. And then now let's get into the actual patch notes. So this is there's no number on this actually, so I don't know which patch this is, what number this is, but the World Serpent updates with the new I don't know how to fucking say that name, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. The World Serpent. Now he is a guardian, apparently. Yeah, he is a guardian. So this actually comes into my first rant, like my first little thing about Smite in general. First of all, this says he's a guardian. He's not a fucking guardian. What I mean by guardian in the sense is that he's not gonna be played in the support role like that. I can already see that already from like the little gameplay that I've seen. And even reading, even initially reading it, this is a solo laner / assassin, or more solo lane, and he's gonna be a top solo lane pick off rip. I can already see that. So it's just my thing is that, like, why not just make a magical solo laner at this point instead of just calling him a guardian? Now I know, introducing introducing characters that go against the roles like physical magical thing is like a little bit crazy, but I think it'd be something really interesting if we implement that. We already have something like that for assassin, which is Ao Kuang, and I know itemization, all that would probably have to be moved around and everything, but just something I would really like to see in the future where we actually have magical warriors, magical assassins, or even magical ADCs, more like, characters more like Soul and Chronos or Ao Kuang actually dedicated to being part of that role instead of, more of an accent type thing, except for Ao Kuang, like he was, I really feel, how he is. But anyway, let's actually get to the patch notes. So, I'm gonna get to the new god last because I think that's really interesting. I really want to talk about it. So actually get into the skins first. This time around, ain't not really too crazy. Well, actually, any patch that gives me a Najal skin, I am happy for. So it's I like Najal skins. They're always so nice. Kyoto skin looks nice. I don't know about that Alpoash one. We have a Little Witch Academia Chunga skin. Mastery updates and mastery skins, so nothing really like that. And this is just basically Artemis's old skin, so nothing crazy like that. New cosmetics, don't really interesting. Deserter penalty. Yeah, there's really nothing too crazy with that. I just think that I actually like this myself because sometimes my connection just goes pooey and out of, and just gives out on me sometimes. So I actually like this. So I want to really have to worry about me having to get these crazy deserter penalties, and people who leave a lot. But actually this season hasn't been that crazy. So nothing really too like that. Bunch of bug fixes. So Temple of Ku fixed an issue where Totem would gain significantly more health per kill than the attended 200. The Temple of Ku, this is just more bug fixes. So actually, this is what I really wanted to get into first: the speed buff change. I don't get why they would do this. Alright, I remember earlier that speed buff already got a little bit of a nerf. Nothing too crazy, right? It took it down a bit, but nothing that really affected anything. But what was the point of this? I know speed buff is considered to be most powerful buff in the game, but it was, I don't think anybody ever felt it was ever to the point where you got too much movement speed out of it. I don't get that. This just seems like a direct nerf to, I want to say assassins, but jungle characters in general. It just seems like it's just weird. It's just such a useless change. I don't get that. And even this one too. I feel like this still two are direct nerfs to assassins. Assassins places change the evolution bonus from 10 penetration to 5 penetration and 5 movement speed. I get what they were going for. I get what they were going for here, but it just seems like why you're losing the 5 movement, you're losing 5 movement speed in the beginning of the game, and you're getting it back 5 minutes later, because I'm just saying like the average time it takes for you to, I say like 5 to 7 minutes later for you to stack the assassin's blessing. So I don't get why, what was the point of taking off the speed and just adding more movement speed, and then on top of that you're losing damage. So on top, so losing movement speed to speed and pen just to get that speed back that you just lost, and you're sacrificing the 5 pen for the movement speed. It doesn't help anything at all. It's just like you just nerfed assassins, really, or any not only assassin jungle, but you just like you wanted to fuck over junglers for no reason. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, so let's see Legion's Helm. Increase cost from 2050 to 2150. Decrease physical protection gains per stack from 10 to 7. This is actually not that bad. This is alright. I have no problems with it. Elixir speed decrease from 2000 to 1500. This elixir so far I think is just a, it's alright. It's like, it's nice to have when on really late games where you're actually having a little bit of these stalemates. You need to get like another item to counter or do something like that. It's nice to have. It's nothing like really, at least in my case, I've never seen anything really game breaking or anything like that. So taking it down 500 gold, I guess makes it more priority to get in that late game, makes it a little bit easier. But it's really nothing I've really seen really break anything. It's just, I just think it's a decent item, nothing really too crazy. Anyway, Spear of the Magus, increase the cost by 150 gold and decrease base magical penetration from 15 to 10. Now the problem I have with this one is, what was the point with this when mages are fucking crazy right now? I mean, not mages, warrior, like tanks in general are just really getting crazy. And I say this mostly because I read the patch notes before I started recording this, and this is just like a major patch to, I want to say major, but major patch to like tanks in general. So then to take down the penetration and then add more to Spear of the Magus when you're buffing tanks and making them crazy when they're already unfucking killable to begin with, it just seems really pointless. I don't really get it. Same thing along with Void Shield. Just taking away unnecessary pen when, tanks are really crazy right now. I really think we're on like the edge of another fucking tank meta, and I really don't want to deal with that shit again. It's fun to play some tanks in the jungle, but then when you're like having to deal with it all the fucking time, it's really annoying. But bright side for me though, in tech meta, Nemesis is really good. So I love Nemesis, so that's a good side for me. Anyway, Radiant Glory, increase heal from. What's the point of this? Wait, I don't get this. What is the point of this? Was Achilles ever in a point where you can say that he was really bad? Because I think Achilles was a little bit above average, just, solo laner. I always saw him as like more of a safe pick. I don't know if that's just me or not, but it just seems like he was a safe pick. But it just seems stupid, like it just seems unnecessary and complete, and just why, And people are playing him in the jungle again, so it's like, why? He's being played, so what was the point of adding on to things? I don't get it, but increase protections from 4 per stack per 5 per stack. Again, it's just okay. I guess. It's like, okay, that's really it with that one. Kakolin, increase base HP from 475 to 480. Increase basic attack power from 38 to 39. What the fuck? Why are we buffing Kakolin? Wait, seriously, why are we buffing Kakolin? You're like giving these weird buff to characters that aren't like struggling at the moment. Maybe Bologna a little bit, but that's really nothing too crazy. She's like average. I'd say like down, like straight down the middle. So that's why I like have not too crazy problem with that. But Achilles isn't bad, and neither is really Kakolin at the moment. These are 2 played solo leaders and very often played. When like all the really top picks get picked out, or something, when Arthur and all the other shit gets picked out, and Warrior's Blessing being back in the meta, or people are like picking it again, is just I don't know, it just seems like weird. Increase health conversion from like I said, just add on to more shit that just seems weird. But anyway, curse strength. Which one was curse strength? I fucking forgot which one was curse strength. Holy shit. Anyway, increase base stamina. Did they buff it? They just buffed his. I just remember what it was too. They buffed his early game. Holy shit! Why did they buff his early game? Really, the very few points in the game where he can not have, beat the shit out of you. So, yeah, just seeing if Fafnir might get played a little bit more again. Now this is a big one. Freya got reworked again. Northern Lights. Northern Lights has been adjusted. Northern Lights, when activated, Freya gains 5 shots of Northern Lights. Each basic attack consumes a charge, even if that attack does not hit. Damage decreased from 40, 80, 120, 160 to 200 to 11, 27, 43, 59, 75. Decreased scaling. Damage scaling decreased from 40 to 10%. Slow duration reduced from 2 seconds to 1.25 seconds. Charges last indefinitely. Ability goes on cooldown when all are consumed. Reduce mana cost from 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40 to 14, 18, 22, 26, and 30. Oh yeah, and they also decreased her self-heal from 2% on hit to 1.5 on hit. All this really did was just put Freya back in that weird fucking spot that Freya always been in, is that where Freya is a character where she's either completely broken or completely useless. Like, it's just I don't know what they can really do with this character at this point that doesn't really warrant them just really scrapping everything that it really did before and just doing it really all over again. I know the last rework was technically something of that sort, but it just made her broken when before she was useless, and now she's gonna be at a point where she's useless again because they gave her old fucking ability back. So it's just Freya is just. It's just a badly designed character to begin with. If a character's at a point where they're either completely broken or completely useless, this is not a fun character to play against or play with when they're broken, or play with when they're not broken. Hachiman, increased damage from 70 on Heavenly Manor. Okay, why the fuck would they do that? It's already a wide AoE ability where. It's already a wide AoE ability where, it's really hard to miss, so why just give him more? That's just free damage at that point, is what that is. Hercules, mitigate wounds, increase protection buff from... why would they do that? What was the point of increasing Achilles? I'm not pointing Achilles. What was the point of increasing Hercules protection buffs? Hold up. Let's actually read this. He's getting an increase to his style while his heal is potent to be inscrutable. His survivability is lacking with anti-heal appeal. I know it works with his. I know anti-heal really works with his fucking his 3, but let's be fucking honest here. Hercules is always one of them warriors where you don't fucking kill him half the goddamn time, and in in some junglers on that shit. I remember, I know that it's a thing, with some people when they jungle, they don't like to fucking gank Hercules sometimes with certain characters because the motherfucker just doesn't die. And just to give him more protections just for the fuck of it at this point, it's why? He's already basically unkillable. Even when you have anti-heal, he's tanky as shit. What's wrong with that fucking passive where you beat him and he even hits you harder? So what? No, this... Yada. Anyway, Ring of Spears. The ability no longer applies an attack speed slow to. Then that means there's no reason to level this anymore. There's just no reason to level anymore, except if you want more and increase the duration. But that's really it. There's just no reason to really level that anymore. This is just unnecessary and random. Why take away the attack speed? It's just really stupid. Sobek, increase HP per level from 81 to 86, increase protection stack from 7 to 10. Again, it seems like another unnecessary change that wasn't needed. I'd say I don't I don't understand why they would do this. The like, am I tripping, or is these characters that I'm saying that these things aren't really necessary in a bad spot? Because like I'm saying, like Hachiman is not in a bad spot. I know that for a fact. But to buff Achilles and Cacolin, and Hercules, like for randomly to give him more like tankiness, I don't get that. These are still like some pretty fucking tanky targets. So why just randomly buff them? I don't get it. Sylvanas, what? I actually didn't know. I actually didn't read this part. But you know, this is just useless. This is just not useless. I mean, not useless in the sense that it does nothing. It's just useless in the fact that it just changes up shit unnecessarily. There was no reason for like half these changes to really done. They're not doing anything to make anything better. They're just making shit more annoying to deal with. Sylvanas, increased projectile speed from 50 to 10. This does not affect the initial release speed. Again, what is with? We're just unnecessarily buffing things. Yeah, give Sylvanas more damage. Holy shit! What the fuck? We're just unnecessarily buffing things at this point. Like I said, it's just rinse and repeat. I'm saying the same thing over and over. Same thing with tier, like unnecessarily buffing things that don't really need to be buffed. I don't know. Tier has struggled to come back in the solo lane. Like I said, I will say that I don't know, because you know I don't play solo that much. So if anyone's willing to really inform me about like these changes, I'm willing to listen. But at this point, it just seems like you're just buffing warriors that don't really need the buffs. Yeah, and you're just making them more annoying just for the sake of fuck it because we want to. Vamana now collides with players only. The first thing I said when I saw this was, okay, so now there's big motherfucking can body block you. Holy shit. Like, I know it's almost really impossible to run away from Vamana when he's already there, especially if it has a hazing katana. You're not getting away no shape or form whatsoever. But when now it's gotten to a point where he can body block you in a corridor or something like that, and you know, Vamana in his ult is really fucking big. Like, it's almost like I think like before the new guy came out, I think the only thing was like big. I think the only thing was bigger on the size of it was I think the Fire Giant or Vamana might have been bigger. Vamana might have been bigger, but I'm not sure. But I that's the first thing I think about. Like he can just now body block you, do all the shit, and really the only way you were able to get away from him and walking through him is now gone. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Anyway. Now we're getting to the juicy bits. So far, the last two God releases, as you know, as they've been going, have been, I'd say pretty good, like, you know, really good releases. You know, Arthur is a top, like, you know, Arthur is a top tier solo laner right now, but then half the time I don't think it's something like so fucking insane that, you know, it just can't be, you know, done anything about it. Like he's a top solo laner, but I won't say he's broken beyond measure. He's just really good. And you put him in the hands of somebody who's like, you know, like really fucks with him like that. That's when he becomes like, he seems like broken, but then it's just like not like the type of broken. You pick him up and you can do all this crazy shit. And you know, Merlin, the same thing. You know, I don't want to say Merlin because I haven't played enough Merlin as a reason to really say where I would think he would be at. So, you know, and you know, I don't think a lot of other people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there, but I can't say for myself. You know, it's, you know, I like to speak for myself in most cases like that. But anyway, holy shit. I say this because this is from me reading this before and from me watching gameplay. This motherfucker is broken. Like, the worst serpent is just fucking broken beyond comprehension at this point. I really feel like we took a step back, like, with God design at this point. Like, holy shit. Like this is worse than like actually. This is fucking crazy. Let's actually go through it. Immovable. I'm not gonna say his name. So large that he cannot be affected by hard displacement. Instead, fucking no. Remind me later. Be affected by hard displacement. Instead, he can stays. Days is a debuff on him that is a fading slow. Increase the damage he takes for the duration. Any attack speed past base reductions. The cooldown. Holy shit! I was okay. Wait. So you can't. So wait. He can't. So wait. What was the effect by hard displacement? So he can't. I'm assuming knockups, banishes, pullbacks, pushback. Well, not pushbacks. Pulls. Holy shit! So he's just basically immune to a lot of very good abilities in the game right now. But in return he takes 20. Like, what is it? 20% or 10%? I forgot. I'm reading it right now. Anyway, 10% damage, and I really don't think that's enough to really deal with him being immune to hard placement CC and only like make it like 10% extra damage. I feel like they should raise that a bit, and he's slow. I really and might want to increase the duration too if we're gonna make that a little bit more fair, because it just seems like it's just fucking crazy. Far as now, holy shit, this is just crazy. He shoots an AoE toxic gas, and he can shoot 9 toxic cloud out at once. Now, I would have no problem with this ability if it was like let's say the max 4, right? But 9 on top of all this crazy damage that they do, like, this is a lot of fucking damage. Plus a 15% slow, they last for 20 seconds, and cooldown. So, mind you, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure it procs Gem of Isolation. So, adding all that stuff on top of everything like that, it's just gonna make him a really good for like zoning objectives out, and it's just making him really just more annoying to deal with when when it comes to objectives and things like that. So he's so far from what I'm from just reading it and from what I've seen, he just doesn't seem like a fun character to play against. Mind you, I'm pretty sure he's fun as shit. I haven't yet to download on PTS or anything like that, so I'm not really sure. Anyway, consuming the draws power from the 4. I'm saying, wait, what is it? This is his AoE ring thing, right? Yeah, this is his ring thing. So I can't I don't really wait. Draws power from toxic clothes nearby while channeling for 1.2 seconds. At the end of the channel, Roy is dealing damage to enemies from. Oh, okay. So at first I was getting ready to say I don't really have anything to say about this, because I read it wrong at first, because I thought like, oh, okay, this doesn't really seem that bad. But now that I hear now that I'm reading it takes from the toxic cloud, because I actually, be honest with you, when I first read through this, I was like really skimming. Because I was like already a day late on this, so I just wanted to really get this shit out too. But holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Fucking hell. This motherfucker is so broken. And he has so many slows. Wait, how many slows? This is applied to himself. Is a 15% slow here, a 30% slow here. This one lasts for 1 second, 1.5 seconds. Holy shit, he has a lot of slows. Then and cool, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna go cool down on him. So, so but holy fuck, he has a lot of slows. Anyway, submerge. submerges into the ground, turning invisible as he sucked. During this time, he moves faster, gains predatory vision, and why the fuck does he have stealth? Holy shit! A guardian has stealth now. Oh, like I said before, this isn't the fucking support. This is a solo laner, but holy shit, a guardian has stealth now. This is wrong on so many fucking levels. Why would you give a guardian fucking stealth? And especially when he can knock you up and do so much fucking damage too. And the sentry thing where he can like sense all things. Now mind you, the only part I really like about this is that it senses stealth characters too. Now, mind you, in general, I fucking hate stealth characters. Well, I hate the premise of stealth, right? It just seems like just this unfun thing, fair thing to really deal with a lot of the time. And then most of the characters with stealth can really blow you up in like a second. Like, main case being Loki, how like if you're not on a really coordinated team or something, well, even if you're on a coordinated team, he can just like for you and ult you and you're dead. But even though it's very easy to shut that shit down if you're really just talking to people, it's just like really annoying when like some invisible asshole comes out of stealth, you're fucking dead, and he may die for killing you, but it's just, oh my god, I hate stealth. I hate stealth along with executes. Now I'm not a lot of people. Now mind you, this is more of my personal opinion. I don't really say that stealth is like the worst thing in the game. Both stealths and executes I really do not like in this game. Mostly executes are just annoying to me. That's really all it is. The world serpent. Oh wait, how much does this do? I know for a fact that this when he's going down and coming up, they're both knockups, and it has like crazy amount of ranges. And he travels 3 times. He leaves a toxic cloud every time. And holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, when level 5 hits, he's gonna hit hard as shit. Well, he already hits hard as shit with all that, but he's gonna fucking wreck people. Holy shit. That is... Okay, this character's broken. I'm gonna just say that off rip, but I'm going to play him a lot before he gets nerfed, because he is gonna get nerfed like crazy. He's gonna get, if he doesn't get like nerfed in PTS or something like that. He's not on. Wait, I can't remember if he was on the lifeline. I don't think he is. As of right now, I don't think he's on the lifeline, but he's just gonna get nerfed to shit. Holy shit, he's gonna be a top 3 solo later off rip. Top 3, him, Arthur, and Vamana. This is gonna, like, he's gonna be crazy. Also, one thing I like that on about is that, why'd they make him so fucking huge? Like, I get it, the world serpent and all that, but shit. He's like, his height is taller than a fire giant, and I think in some cases, like, his head sticks into, like, the tree in the jungle, like, in the random jungle camp sometimes. He's so fucking huge. But yeah, this character is broken. I can't wait to play him a lot though. Yeah, he's gonna be fun. Holy shit. Merlin I wasn't as, really hyped for or anything like that, but I'm really interested in this just to see how broken he is. It's reading that he is fucking broken. But as a whole, these patch notes, decent skins, it's just skins and all that, really the only 2 I really give a shit about. But as a really whole, very little good changes and just a lot of unnecessary things that weren't needed. I really, what I'm really hoping they just revert that shit with the speed buff. I just want that. A speed buff and assassin blessing, I just want that shit to get reverted. It just seems unnecessary and unwanted. I can't imagine anybody really wanting that. I don't know if it's just me, but I can't imagine it. But everything else just giving all all these characters, like these tanky characters, more tank availabilities, taking away Odin's Sea, giving all this. So it's just, I don't know. It's not the worst patch I've ever seen. Let's not get that out the way. But it just seems that it's really unnecessary. But this is, this is my take. This is a little bit of my take on it. I know a lot of people are gonna have different opinions, but I don't know. That's them, and not me. And anyway, I hope y'all really appreciate this. My first shot at ever like doing a patch notes type thing. I have to get like a lot better at doing these, so make it more entertaining and all that. Throwing some like throwing some more sick edits and all that. So anyway, I really so if you came in, watched, heard my words, and all the shit I had to say, I really appreciate you. Name is Disgrace. I hope you ever become a member of the Disgrace gang. Drop a sub on the YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe. Give me any kind of tips you want to, make anything more interesting. Tell me things you want to see, what characters you want to see me play, or anything like that. Even with that, come to the Twitch channel. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a like. Follow, comment, hang out. I stream daily. I would like to, interact with people who, fuck with me and play with. I want to play. I play with anybody, so same thing like that. We're still on the road to 100 followers on Twitch, and I would really love it if you would come in, become a member, interact, join the Disgrace gang, and I will love you forever. Anyway, that's enough for me. Disgraced out, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful day, night, whatever the fuck you're having, but have a wonderful one.